seconds. Literally had to wait 10 seconds more, but okie dokie. Are we good there? You don't have TTS on starting screen? I do not have TTS on starting screen. It requires more thinking power than I currently have to make that work, because how TTS works right now is it's through run my TTS. I like my Sammy better. He does a good job, but all right, chat. That was today's gonna be interesting. I hope you all are buckled up for this entertaining, hopefully entertaining, and not just debaucherous showing. And vibe is drink, right? Yes, it is. But before we start drinking or doing anything, we gotta talk about what we're doing today. Literally, already trying to. Okay, guys, I'm not honoring any of these imbibes before we get done, and I'm about to I should put a thing on it. The all redeeming. I mean, that's true. Okay, so. Hi YouTube, hi Twitch, how's it going? Hope all is well with you. We're here in Crusader Kings 3, gonna play as a drunken Santa. What does that mean? We're gonna play as a landless character that we have created. His name is Santa Claus. Guys, I literally need to get through the intro before we start anything. I guess this is why you control things better. So, how this is going to work. Unfortunately, YouTube, I'm sorry. We don't have channel points like we do on Twitch. So you don't get to participate in that way. However, you can still donate monetarily. Every $25, we will be spinning this wheel that I've created in the wheel app, whatever it's called. Where's the mods when you need them? Dash, can you actually adjust the rewards? So that I'm not sure if you're able to do that, but can you put like a 1 minute timer on it so that we're not just inundated the whole time with it? But yeah, so drunken stream, we'll start drinking soon. However, I'm on mobile. I literally can't. Okay. I'm out running errands. I would donate if I had money. Totally understandable. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, we have a link to our donation. You can see the little tracker up here above my head. Every $25 will spin a wheel. There's an assortment of beverages that we will consume on that wheel. If that never happens, that never happens. You know, that's how that works. If you want to donate through YouTube or Twitch, I'll honor those. I prefer through the link, just so we can track it better, and also I see more of those funds at the end of the day. One final thing before we do our first thing we need to do, which is we need to make a list of what traits are naughty and what traits are nice. That is our first order of business. After me editing this redeem, we'll say. Limit per stream? No. We can do 100. Limit per user. You all get 10. Minutes? Can I do seconds? All right. We'll do a minute and save. Okay. Thank you for the resub for 23 months. Giddy up and jingle horse. Pick up your feet. Thank you for the spirit of Christmas and all that. Guys, this is gonna be a shit show. I don't know. I'm barely operating this when I'm like pretty decently sober. So this will be fun. Let's just say that. Okay, we're gonna transition to here. First things first. Like I said, we've got to do a list of deciding what characters are naughty and nice, and I determined through traits seemed like the best way to cohesively say what is naughty and what is nice. This is all determined on my opinion. Maybe you guys can influence me on stuff. Murderer, we're only doing personality traits. Unfortunately, I could have probably added all traits, but I think the trait list is so long now that it's kind of arduous. Adultery. We can do a case-by-case basis. If they have like 3 nice traits, but they're an adulterer or a murderer, we can make a judgment call depending on how that works and how that goes. Let's pray to the Saint Bruce that this system I have all set up goes well, and we don't crash, we don't have internet troubles, we don't have anything happening there, because if we do, I might just cry. Just big fat tears of sadness. So we'll start at the top of the order. We have how these traits are usually, they're like counter to one another, and not necessarily. If Brave is naughty or nice, Craven is not going to be naughty or nice. It's going to be case by case basis. What two traits seem the most contradictory but aren't mutually incompatible? I don't know if content and ambitious. No, diligent and lazy. That's a pretty one. Forgiving, vengeful, generous, greed. Those are pretty. Gregarious, shy, honest, deceitful, humble, arrogant. Just arbitrary. Maybe those ones. Patient, impatient. That's literally the best. Temperate, glutton. All right, let's just begin. I've given myself 20 minutes to figure this out, and then we'll move on from this segment. Hot take: diligent should be naughty because it's anti-Christmas. Holiday, lazy is nice. We'll get to that. All right, Brave, right off the back. Nice. I'm going to say because, you know, the vibes. Being a little lion, glory hounds, you get plus martial. I like the prowess that comes from it. It's an attraction bonus. Great. Another controversial take. Craven, nice. You know, just because you're a scaredy cat doesn't mean you're not nice. What would be the best personal trait for characters created for martial god? People are asking legitimate questions about CK3, and I'm just trying to be a dummy. For martial, I would say probably Brave is always good. Coupled with, I think, Just is another one. I think that's another one that could be helpful. Temperate I also like, but yeah. No. This is defo nice. No. Arbitrary, I'm gonna say, well, no, let's go down the list, so I don't get confused. Calm, definitely nice. Have you ever met a naughty calm person? Impossibility. Wrathful, however you like to say it, is going to be our first naughty. Don't love it. Don't like that trait. I guess I never really played Dread characters, so that's probably why. Calm's just a chill guy. For sure. Next, Chase and Lustful. Gonna throw another curveball at you guys. Both nice. Just because you wanna copulate with other people doesn't mean you're bad. We're not going to put any sort of virtuous traits on that. So both hitting the nice list. This list is going to be mostly nice, guys. It's pretty much all the traits I don't like. Content, ambitious, but lust, maybe adulterous. I mean, they might be, and we can make a judgment call then. It's again, this list is all vibes. It's not even actually like most ranking lists. Even though you have 100 dread and they're terrified of you. I mean, that's probably due to your not having enough force limit to back up that dread and terrifyingness. You could be afraid of somebody, but still want to be more powerful than them to kick their ass, you know? All right, content, probably nice, as well as ambitious, also nice. This list is going to be mostly this. Diligent, nice. Why? Because I like the amount of stats it gives you, and no thing like a good stress loss penalty to make you super stressy. After that, we have also lazy goes up here because I like lazy as a usual one. Lust should be renamed to horny. I don't know if it's... I guess, yeah, you are right. But lust is more encompassing of that like emotion of like, I'm really, really trying to bang. All right, so now we get to two that I actually abhor both of these. Forgiving and vengeful, both naughty. Both of them naughty. Vengeance, we don't like vengeance. It's an annoying trait. It makes it so that characters are more likely to try to fight you. Forgiving, you're gonna get stressed out, so immediately naughty. Both naughty. Don't be forgiving people and don't be vengeful towards people. I need you middle of the road. I don't like vengeance and I don't like forgiving. That's why it's naughty list. Generous, naughty. Greedy, nice. Simple as that. How's Bruce? Bruce is doing good. He's over here sitting on his blanket warmer. He's having a good time. All right, next, gregarious and shy. I would say gregarious is nice. Shy, I personally hate. There are like 4 traits I hate on this list, and you'll see them. Forgiving is one of them. Vengeful, I don't hate as much, but shy, naughty. Can't be shy. I'm sorry, people who are shy or type B personalities. I'm so sorry, but you're on the naughty list today. You might be a bit biased, maybe. Next, we got deceitful and honest. You literally insult half the PDX fan base. I mean, you gotta cause a little bit of controversy, isn't that the thing? The thing is, if you don't have a little bit of controversy, you're just like vanilla, and nobody loves vanilla ice cream except for myself. I actually really like vanilla ice cream and fruit ice cream too, but you know, here we are. Honest is a naughty trait. You can be a good person and be honest about things, but I hate the trait because you does not allow you to do evil things in this game. Same with deceitful, also naughty. I'm eating vanilla ice cream right now. Damn. Good. I'm seeing that we don't have eccentric on this list. I'm not sure how you add traits, so I don't know how that is. All right, arrogant for sure, definitely naughty. You can't be putting your shoes up on the table like that. That's just disrespectful, and we don't like that. Whereas humble, nice. What would you like to be updated in the next year in the game? Been throwing around a couple ideas. Obviously, I think they're going to do a lot of mercantilism and merchant stuff. I think Crusades are definitely on their list finally. Hopefully that comes to fruition. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. I would like to see some more content around the East. I think India and Tibet are both very interesting locations, and I know this is a very Euro-centric game, but I think if they added a little bit more flavor out there, it'd be a lot more interesting. Because, like, really, there's no point in playing in India unless you want that to play those specific religions. Theocracy gameplay, I really doubt that they'll add that this year, but that would be fun to have as well. I feel like it seems like they're going to do one gov type every time. Loved being a Tibetan monk. Yeah, I feel like there should be more content around that. I've also heard people talking about them expanding the map all the way to China, which I'm like, I'd rather see what they did with CK2, where China is just kind of an off-map faction that you can interact with, but not actually play, which I think is cool. But let's get back to the heart of the matter. Arbitrary. I don't like the trait. Naughty. Just. Nice. Patient, impatient. I mean, impatient's kind of cool for the travel aspect of it. I haven't really played an impatient character recently, but I'm going to say it's naughty. Paradox shouldn't make a game entirely focused on China. It's just a Republics man. I just want Republics man. Yeah, I think you'll get those. I think that's within our wheelhouse. Patient, definitely nice. Temperate and glutton. Probably both hitting the nice list because nothing like, I think we made Santa glutton, so he can't be naughty. Well, I don't know. Can our Santa be naughty? Now that I think about it. I mean, I'm not trying to enforce eating habits on people, only just how they interact in public with gregarious and shy. Another double banger naughties, trusting and paranoid, both traits I abhor. I hate them all. I hate them so much. Trusting makes it so you can literally gain stress off the littlest thing, and paranoid, exactly the same. They just can just so much stress. I've never had so much stress happen in a game when I'm trying to do my normal playthroughs. I guess it gains through blackmailing people. That's the most annoying part of it. And then literally gains stress 100%. So anything will stress you out. Next, we got cynical and zealous. Zealotry we'll put on nice. Cynical, naughty, no further questions. Is this a three-way one? I didn't realize you can't be compassionate, callous, and sadistic. Those three are together. Compassionate, I hate as a trait because it's also a stress. Look at the stress list. You can't see it because my head's in the way, but it's literally all stress. So right to the naughty list with you. Callous, also on the naughty list because I just think it's a dumb trait. Sadistic, nice. I'm not further elaborating. Anyone know why our mega campaign won't convert? Probably. Why would compassionate be naughty? Because I'm making this arbitrary list up song. Did you not hear the intro? I'm just making shit up. We've got two more things. We got fickle and stubborn. Fickle goes right to the naughty list, and stubborn goes to the nice list. Eccentric, unfortunately, does not exist, but I think I'd probably put it on the nice list if I was doing anything. So there's your arbitrary made-up ideas around things. You're on the naughty list. Yeah. I like being a compassionate ruler. Well, that's fair. Totally fair. All right, let's take a snapshot of this so that we don't forget who's on the naughty list, who's on the nice list. We're gonna figure out here soon who, what, where, why, when. We'll copy this. We'll just slap it into there so I can reference it if I need to. So we can get rid of this. Well, and minimize it for now. And then minimize this. We can get rid of that. And there's that. Okay. We'll just do that. Transition. Okie dokie. Will Santa be in Lapland? I think I started him in Norway by accident, but like that's neither here nor there. We're gonna quickly do this. Alrighty. So we did our naughty or nice lists. Chat already hates it. What are you gonna do about it? So that can be scratched off the list. If you want to donate for the shot or the wheel of spirits, the link is pinned on both Twitch and YouTube. This is how we did it before, but we're going to shotgun a beer. If you've never seen me do this, I've only done it a couple of times on stream, but essentially you get a beer and then you puncture a little hole at the bottom of it, and then when you drink it, you drink out of the hole that you puncture in it. It's been a minute since I've shotgunned a beer. I have a trash can right here, so if I throw up immediately, it's gonna be fun, interesting. This is probably the only thing that I've remembered from my 4 years at a higher institution. Anything else? Already got my pitchforks. Me too. Okay, let's see how this goes. If I remember correctly, you can put the air bubble at the bottom here to that's bad. That was bad. That was so bad. Chat, that was so bad. I don't know how much that was caught on camera, but there is a lot of beer everywhere now. Good thing we brought paper towels. God. All right. So, like I said, shotgun a beer to start this shit show. Like I said, you make a hole, put your mouth on the hole, and you. Alrighty. Fuck. Wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad. Oh, fuck me up. Alrighty. Transition. We'll pull on the fucking music and then, yeah. I'll start honoring the deals. Let me grab a beer so I can start honoring the channel points redemptions. God. Okay. If I don't throw up this stream, that'd be a miracle. This is actually my first ever drunken stream. Yeah, well, we only usually do it once a year. Is that a 6-pack? In UK, they only do 4s. Usually we do 6s here. We do tall 4s now. It's becoming more popular. But yeah. Reminder, if you're on Twitch, you can use those points. I have 275k points to make you drink. Yeah, I think I only gave you 10 redemptions, so unfortunately, there we go. Alrighty. We're Master Santa of the Band of St. Nicholas. We're gluttonous, eccentric, diligent puppet master. We're an unlanded character. Like I said, the whole point of this stream is we're going to try... God, I can't even see. Oh, that's a mistake on my part. How much was just donated? And by who? God damn it, that was a mistake. I got to get that information up. So sorry. So sorry, chat. So sorry. God, I thought I had everything set up correctly, and then clearly I am just a fool of a person. What does that say? Let's just go to this form. Studio mode. Thank you for the donation of 333, Aiden. It's most appreciated. I think we can... Usually it's supposed to pop up on my right. At least the alert is working. That's good. Just derailed my whole stream because I didn't have all the systems set up. I think if we go to restream, stream elements. Would you recommend EU4? Yes, I would. I would say the hard thing about EU4 is that it requires a lot of like a lead up to it is kind of hard. But outside of that, I would say it's a pretty fun game if you like to move through multiple years of human history. So sorry. EU4 has consumed me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. God, how do I not see this information? Can I donate on YouTube? I'd prefer you do it through the link, but because it tracks it better. But if you want to do it on YouTube, it's the hard thing about YouTube is it won't show up on the link, and then I'll have to like write it down over here that we're actually at $3 or $5 or whatever. Let's see. Why isn't it showing here? Damn, I thought I had this all set up right, and then it's clearly not doing it correctly. Bear with me one more second. Sorry, chat. Okay. Okay. One more second. I'll drink a beer. I'll take a sip of beer while we figure this out. I thought it would show up in the right channel over here, but it seems that because it's through Steam Elements, it's not going to do it exactly how I want it to do it. At least like I said, the cheese tax thing is happening the way it should be, and how we want it to be. God, Bruce is okay. Yeah, he's good. I was concerned that I had gotten beer all over him. I guess we'll just have to catch it in the moment. Sorry, chat. I thought I had it all set up, but it's not quite set up. Exactly. Thank you, Aiden, for the $3. Yeah, see? There we go. It's $7.25. We're slowly making it all the way up there to $25. But before we do that, before we have to go spin the wheel, which is going to be a fanfare of its own, let's do this. Let's actually start playing the game. So the plan is we're going to try to steal artifacts from the naughty, as we said, and then give them to the good kids. Who are the good kids? Who are the naughty kids? We've established that list. We'll look back on it and reference it. How we're going to go about doing that is if you switch to becoming a freebooter, we can become, we can have a master thief. A master thief gives you access to unlock steal artifact interaction. So we just need to do some like a couple of contracts here, a couple of contracts there, and then we'll be able to start stealing that. So first things first, do we have anybody in our party? I forget. Looks like we do. We have Gunnar the Evil. He's our second in command. I don't know why Santa has Gunnar the Evil as his homie, but he does. And then we have Harni, who's kind of ass at most things. Can he be a bodyguard at least? No, he kind of just sucks. He's just really bad at his job. Gunnar Gunnarsson, exactly. Instead of giving gifts, he steals them. Well, in this universe, Santa doesn't have a bunch of free labor to produce things for him. So, unfortunately, that's his grift is that. We now recruited Gunup, which is great. The thing we'll need to do is go on a treasure hunt immediately, obviously. The first things first, let's head out to this treasure hunt. Where is the treasure, though? Zerel, thank you so very much for the $3.30. Why is everybody doing $3.33? It's just because. Still hasn't kidnapped a child. Yeah, I guess you're right. Travel with camp. Where are we going? We're just going upstate. Does other countries use that? Is upstate a thing? You just going upstate Norway? Probably not. It's one of the options. I see. You can also do custom options too, but Santa's run into a fellow outside liver. His name is Fulki. Sounds like Loki. Careful, my lord. Gunnar holds his arm up in front of the chest. These bandits in these lines. That's how Gunnar sounds, because he's Scandinavian in my head. I assume that's what Scandinavians sound like. Just slandering a whole group of people. That's my favorite thing to do. You're quick to make an accusation. That's more like Danish, I guess. I'm merely a hermit, and you carry title of master. Okay. We just hang out with this hermit for a little bit, and he's like, yo, dog, chill. We love chilling together. It's gonna be great. Look at our little sleigh. It's actually just a cart with a bunch of horsies going up north to get some treasure. Look at me. I am Santa Claus. We're starting in 1178, so it's kind of a vanilla start. Did we actually? I didn't even look at the game rules we started, so it might get a little rowdy because we have extreme Scourge of God and Conquerors on. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully we can make a decent amount of cash on this little interaction. 80 gold? No. Santa would never steal from people. Talk about the taiga. I noticed a well-hidden cavity in a rock cliff, and it leads to a small cave. Essentially, we find the treasure, we give the people the treasure. This whole poor blind woman, Inga. Yeah, he only steals from those who are naughty. This is a true medieval Santa Claus. He only steals from the naughty. There we go. Okay. Dude, I swear to God, I don't know what it is about this game, but it always gives pet cats randomly to my fellow people. And I'm just jealous the whole time because they're like, oh, look, I got a cat. And I'm just like, fuck you, dude. We'll become a freebooter, like I said, because I don't think anybody else gets Master of Thief. No, just the freebooters. So we become Boss Santa. Don't mess with Boss Santa. He's got Boss attitudes. Salos, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so very much for your Prime sub. Wow. Just follows and just immediately throws down a Prime sub. Can we get a praise B for our generous Prime sub? Thank you. Thank you for the praise B. My feet smell like beer, so let's get that going. Boss Santa sounds like a mafia. I mean, essentially that's what we have become, is the boss of a mob organization. Initially we were going to try to only have dwarves as our people, but I said no to that idea because there's only like 10 dwarves in the game, I think. There's 83 actually. I lied. That was a fib on my part, but not a lot within our region that we can do. I will imbibe. Yeah, exactly. Fine. 2 seconds in, follows sub, leaves, does not elaborate. You know, I respect it. I respect it. And I appreciate it. We don't expect you guys to support us monetarily, but it is very much appreciated when you do. We can indulge and drink. Well, you know, we're not stressed out, but Santa, you know, drink a little bevs on the side. Why not? We had a long, hard day of going treasure hunting. It was tough. What am I trying to do? That's right. We want to find out, how do I do this? Master of Thief via subdued gear. Where do we, supply tent? Okay. So the first thing we're gonna build is a supply tent for 60 gold. I think Santa drinks whiskey. I don't know, is whiskey a thing when does whiskey become a fermented beverage in these parts? Is it like widely used? Because I feel like the liquors of choice are like beer, or alcoholic beverages of choice are like beer and Zero, thank you for the $4.20. 420 blaze it, baby. Mead probably. Yeah, I guess they have honey, access to honey and that stuff. So I think they have things to make it beverages. I think what I think of when I think of medieval beverages is wine and beer predominantly. But yeah, the earliest distillation of whiskey is believed to be occurred in Scotland or Ireland between 1000 and 12,000 AD. First written record is 1405 in Irish annals. Okay, so the Irish and Scottish were like, you know what? Let's use this. We got a bunch of peat moss. Let's make it into something. All right, we've made it back to town. Let's try to get a contract or two, so that we can then start stealing from the naughty and the nice. We also need people. We could get this guy named Kolbjorn. He's a decently statted boy. We could pay $80 for him. I don't know if we need that yet. I don't know. I don't really want to spend that much money. Let's roll the dice instead. Yeah, Kolbjorn is all about the stealing from the naughty and giving to the nice. Maybe we should also be looking at the stats of the people we're recruiting. No, we don't care about the people we're recruiting. They're good people because Santa's like a little too drunk to realize who's on the list and who's not on the list when it comes to his followers. He accepts them as they are. All right. Seems like there's no work to be had here. Is the Byzantine Emperor naughty or nice list? Let's find out. Brave, generous, and calm. So he has two nice traits and a naughty trait. So by de facto he wins by he's a nice boy. None of the other traits are really inflicting harm on his situation, but here we are. Oh my god. Devlin. Why did you do that? All right, let's go back to the capital of Norway. Wasn't until like the 1600s the rest of the world would get whiskey. I mean, yeah, distillery. I feel like distilling in general is like a more like not modern, but like it requires a lot more fabrication than I feel like beer and stuff. But I might be wrong because I have no understanding of any of those things. Okay. 1960s? Crazy. Maybe we should, this turns into a history of alcohol stream. We just give up on everything else we're doing and just do that instead. Talk about how alcohol was paramount in many developments. There is plague in this county. I do not want to deal with plague, so let us try to get a plague. Do we not have access to the plague person yet? We need a personal physician. Oh, okay. My bad. Personal physician. They all are bad. Can we recruit one? Let's see. If we go to a church, we can get a personal physician, but I don't think there is any churches in our neighborhood. Nope. All right, well, Norway, I don't really need to be in Norway. There's plague in Norway. How about we go to England? Go visit a church in England, get a nice like physician there. See the sights, visit the people of England. Sorry, the US is 1960s and 1823 bourbon became to be. Okay. England is a great idea. Look at this light. I didn't realize you have a little Viking ship. I guess I never really look at the ship you have when you're traversing the waters. That is another thing I hope for in 2024 is that you gain more naval stuff, or at least something that will add to like the difficulties of traversing water. I feel like it's a little too easy. Yeah, I agree. We need 120 gold to get what we need. Thank you for everybody who's been watching the stream so far. I hope you've been enjoying it. This is probably the most coherent we're going to be as time goes on. We're going to get rowdier and rowdier, louder and louder, more boisterous, more debaucherous. Naval combat? Maybe not naval combat per se, but like I just feel like the fact that you can sail from the HRE to England with little to no disasters happening, it just feels like, I feel like a lot of medieval history is like, oh, they got on a boat and then they died. Then they got on a boat and then they died. So like, I need a little bit more treachery on boats. So there's this lady, Juliana. Can we recruit her for 100? And we'll just get this horn. I don't really want the horn. I want her services. Let's go to the church and we can give gold or just get a blessings of peace on ourselves for 5 years. Sure. We can go to the garden, check out, we can get some more provisions. That would be great. Let's see who's recruitable here. None really physician-wise. Our compatriot Nupa is doing a little jig because he's having fun at the church for some reason. Intrigue contracts. Let's do an intrigue contract to get going. We have one up here. How much is going to give us? 68 gold. Would love to. Has us traveling all over England to complete this contract. Is he drunk yet? No, I just shotgunned a beer. That's all we got in our body so far. Everybody has given up on me already. Is there any way to name your companions as elves? The unfortunate thing, unless you're giving birth to them, And or you have a mod, you cannot change people's names, which is unfortunate. Healing Waters, I don't really want it. I want him to join us. I need John. I need a big, strong, strapping wanderer named John to help me out. Sweet. Need more drinks. Imbibe. Okay, speaking of dwarves, is this a dwarf? Nope. This is just a small 17-year-old. Kevin's like, oh, is this a dwarf? Must be a dwarf. Henry, you can join our squad. Henri, study Marshall, or yeah, we can do that. Oh. Somebody also suggested I should download the elf mod that has been like kind of making the rounds recently, and I said no. But I think it would probably I think they just have elves throughout the kingdoms that you can just like interact with. Have you worn